What if one day you were confined in like a basement? How long do you think you will be able to like tahan?
Okay, at most maybe 1-2 months only.
So there's this movie on Netflix called Howla, also known as The Chalk Line. The movie is about a girl named Clara that was fostered by a couple, and she would restrain herself within a square or circle drawn with a chalk on the floor. At the end, she turned out to be a daughter of another German girl who was kidnapped and confined in a basement and was constantly raped. But the saddest part is, this story is actually inspired by a real crime that happened back in 2008. So the movie was based on the story of Elisabeth Fritzl, who went missing on 28 August 1984 when she was just 18. So she was held captive for a total of 24 years, confined in a makeshift cellar and repeatedly tortured by her own father, Joseph Fritzl.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's messed up. So her mother, on the other hand, had filed for a missing persons report after weeks of no contact from her daughter. And when policemen showed up, Joseph claimed to have no idea where Elisabeth was and suggested that she might have joined a religious cult. But little did they know, Elisabeth was 20 feet below where they stood. So throughout the 24 years of captivity, Joseph would visit the basement to deliver food rations to Elisabeth and also rape her. But bro, trigger warning, Elisabeth gave birth to 7 children. And among these 7 children, 1 died at birth, 3 remained in the basement with Elisabeth, and the other 3 was brought out of the basement to live with Joseph and his wife. But on 19th April 2008, Kirstine, Elisabeth's eldest daughter, fell unconscious, where Joseph agreed to seek medical attention for her. While at the hospital, doctors became increasingly suspicious of the backstory of Kirstine. So the media was then involved, and appeals for Kirstine's mother to come forth was broadcasted on TV. The police decided to reopen Elisabeth's case. So Joseph eventually released Elisabeth from the cellar, allowing her to visit Kirstine at the hospital. And as a result, the police detained both Joseph and Elisabeth, taking them to the police station for questioning. So during the questioning, Elisabeth recounted that Joseph raped her and forced her to watch pornographic videos.
So your own daughter leh.
And then shortly after, police officers completed the investigation, and Joseph, aged 73, was arrested on 26 April 2008 on suspicion of serious crimes against family members. So yeah, can you believe it? After all this while, Elisabeth's mother had been unaware of what had been happening to Elisabeth right below her feet. It must be hell
Crush
for
her
her.
soul leh.
Yeah.
The father really cheese bun.